Hello everybody and welcome to the next round in the Pokemon Crystal Summer Cinco Bingo tournament. And today we have the winners semi-final match between Mountebank and ysta013. My name is Trickums and I am joined by Strixada. Say hello.
Hello, how are we doing today?
Yeah, very good. So yeah, looking forward to this round. Now the card we've got here is a bit of an interesting one. We have a decent goals lot here going through. We have row 1, row 2 with some free goals, and we have 2 in the bottom, top left and the bottom right with the 3 goals and 3 centre goal. But what's your thoughts?
Yeah, so obviously it really depends on whether they get trolled by the catch goals. I think it'll be a little bit interesting that we have 4 non-TM, non-damaging in a corner. Might make Sprout Tower a little bit more justifiable, but obviously with trying to go fast, the runners will probably try to avoid that if they can.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So looking at the cards, so the day goals we have the Everstone Goldberry, so that will be contest locked on that. Unless you find your free one. Otherwise, catch goals, we're looking at 8 different water types. We're looking at 2 different evolutions, and the move goal we have is a speed reducing move. We do have a few fights on here in the park trainers, the swimmers, and if you do have to do mineral badge, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, and obviously we probably won't see any fly skipping today with that being on the card. Though I'm not sure how nice call 5 is. Row 3 might be a little bit better depending on what information they find, but probably won't see a ton of that, which is always interesting.
All right, looks like the races are away. So yeah, literally we'll be able to get to see firsthand. Now, both these runners are really strong themselves. I say we are in the winners semi-final moment. Now, the winner of these races will be facing Athena in the final. So it'll be really interesting. Both of these runners are fantastic performance all the way through. Monty here with the trademark like space nameplate. So yeah, always fun to see that one.
Yeah, and this late in the tournament, anything can really happen, especially with these runners both being so close in skill. Really can come down to luck and a few minor optimizations.
We get a first look at the size. We've got a Rapidash, we've got a Rhyhorn, and Blossom. Yeah, I think the Rapidash is probably the best one on here.
Yeah, probably if it ends up with a good moveset, it might end up being a good main, but other than that, nothing really too interesting on the starters.
Yeah, none of them are on the card, but yeah, this is probably the best one. Plus, like, if you're going to have maybe a special main, you're going to have Surf the Ride on a bit later on.
Yeah.
Let's see, we do have... It does come with a pink bow. We see it does have Milk Drink. Now, we do have 4 non-damaging moves, so if the Rapidash does have a few, this could help. Oh, there is a Mewtwo on...
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Now, the Rapidash does have Stab Flame Wheel, I saw.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether ysta decides to come back for that once he gets Pokeballs.
And a Mew, what?
If only that goal were on the card today.
Yeah, pick your poison there, my goodness. Now, Monty hasn't seen either of them yet. He's seen Squirtle, which is a water type, so they will probably mostly be picking that up a bit later on. It seems like, yeah, at least on Monty's screen, it is a common slot. Yeah, Spinarak as well. He's not seen. He'll probably see it on the second pass through.
Yeah, because they will, of course, have to come back to Professor Elm, so ysta might be waiting to see if he finds the Mewtwo again on the way back. A lot of encounters.
Yeah, both of them are seeing quite a little bit. Now, yeah, Monty does have Totodile on the screen, which yeah, is one of the water types, so yeah, get that off to a start.
Yeah, plus if you end up desperate for water types, which you usually don't, you can XP share it to get it into a Crocodile and get it with 2.
You hope you don't have to, but yeah, there is a play if they are desperate to do so. Now, with the Mewtwo that Weiss has seen there, we do have defeated legendary Pokemon, so there's 2 those that are there in case you never run into any on a trainer. But the chances are you are going to see a legendary. I mean, normally I would always mark a star that defeated legendary because the chances are you're going to see one.
Yeah, of course, I think that probably you'll just leave it, especially since you might be giving away like minor information if you mark it that early.
Yeah, that's also true. Now, Weiser does have the Totodile on screen as well, so again, be able to start ticking off the water types here.
Yeah, it kind of puts the runners back into like almost perfect equilibrium here.
I mean, Monty saw plenty of Squirtle earlier, so he knows he can get at least a second one there.
Also could evolve that one if you want. Probably not going to. And what was the poke that we gave the rival?
We gave him Rhyhorn, which this Rapidash doesn't have anything for, but the thing is, like, you're probably not likely going to be running this Rapidash, so you can take the feint really here.
Yeah, especially since Leista has the information that he knows he'll want something further ahead.
Oh, gets the burn off, so there, that'll be... Yeah, very easy go. So it does get through to Rhyhorn quite nicely. Doesn't look like Rhyhorn had anything. It did have Mega Kick, but yeah.
Yeah,
beautiful scent.
Yeah, of course, not necessary to defeat the rival, but always a nice little experience.
So you see Weister going through the grass. He knows what's around here.
Yeah, he knows what he's looking for. Do you think there's any consideration to catching the Mew and checking it as well?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it is not as good as Mewtwo, but it's still very much serviceable.
Yeah, also, if the Mewtwo ends up being a uncommon slot, you might just run it just because you can't find the Mewtwo.
Oh, Earthquake Giga Drain. Ooh, that's a little angry.
Yeah, that's not a bad moveset at all if you have to run it. Of course, we definitely want to see if we can find that Mewtwo, but that Mew definitely seems serviceable.
There it is.
Yeah, I got it back on the screen, so it must not have been too rare. Really unfortunate that Monty didn't see that, but of course, if he finds himself a good main soon, he won't be that far behind.
The Mewtwo starting off a Sandstorm. It's not a promising start. They may get the Mewtwo from the Bakura match the other night. Ooh,
yeah,
Mewtwo.
Oh no,
that's a move. That's definitely a move.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, even if it's
Oh, I'm not sure if he meant to.
I don't know. Mewtwo is a little low.
Aerodactyl on Monty's screen. This is definitely a potential main switch.
Defeat a legendary has been marked, so Monty might know something's up. Of course, he probably won't guess Mewtwo from that, but definitely some information there.
Now, this Aerodactyl does have Stab Drill Peck. This is definitely a consideration here.
Yeah, that's more than likely what Monty's going to try to run at this point, unless he really believes in the Rapidash, but he also is getting encounters, so he might find the Mew or the Mewtwo.
He's not coming up against it yet, so he hasn't seen the Mew either, I don't think. Oh, well, Elixir on this route. We don't have very reduced Elixir here. Very good. Yeah, he doesn't see it. Yeah, Monty doesn't get that, so yeah. Weister having... It looks like he's going to go with the Mew for now.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially if he was just worried about that legendary clause. Plus, he'll have one more go-through of Route 29, so if he ends up running into the Mewtwo again, he might try to catch it, but you never know.
Now, yeah, with the route Mon's taken now, he has... Oh, the Aerodactyl has Rock Smash. Ooh. This could be huge.
Oh yeah, we can definitely go and try and get a Rock Smash poke from Dark Cave, and as we know, Dark Cave's always the answer.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have the notes. Now, I'm not sure, did Weister catch the Aerodactyl? I know he had it on the screen. No, he ran from it, so yeah, he wouldn't have that, so...
Yeah, he must not have seen anything from the moveset, and he's probably pretty happy with the Mew, so I can definitely see him not wanting to catch anything that's not a water type at this point.
Yeah, Earthquake Giga Drain is like plenty good. Like for now, like. Well, the first drain has a game down, so yeah, absolutely. Ah, Eevee, my boy. Now, this is actually really good, because we've got 2 different evolutions on the card. Catch 2 of these, and then just grab some stones later on. That's really big for ysta to see that. I don't think Monty hasn't seen that.
Yeah, plus it technically counts as another water type, so you can kind of double dip on your goals there. Really good.
Like, we'll have the info, so we'll be able to come back for it later.
Yeah, or to see if it's maybe a more common slot here. Because we did get quite a few encounters on this route, and we did not see that until now.
Now, both of these fights in this, what looks to be an optional, but we do have Max Phone Book on the card, so this is one of those phone book trainers. We are going to see more extra fights as well as the ones we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see how the runners take the routing for those phone book trainers, especially since ysta will probably need a little bit more XP on the Mew, depending on what the level 9 is at the beginning of Faulkner's gym. If Mountebank ends up going for the Rock Smash poke, though, he will of course have no need for extra experience.
Yeah, we'll see if it turns out to be anything decent.
But given what he's doing right now, Monty might just try and stick with the arrow. He might not even check the Rock Smash poke. Of course, you know, you can get a level 15 out of it, but this Aerodactyl is perfectly serviceable. He could just run the entire race with it.
I think it's still worth to look at. To have that like nearly 10 level difference is such an important factor. It's worth having a look at right now.
Yeah, especially with the card the way it is, there's a lot of information that we still need, so it could end up being a goal even if it doesn't end up being something you want to main.
Doesn't get an encounter on the first time, so yeah, get that resetting. Unknown. Not what you want to see, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's probably not the main.
Ouch.
It does have T-Bolt. No.
Monty, please.
Are we actually going to try and main it?
I'm curious to see what else it has.
Oh my gosh. Now the real question is, does Unknown technically count as a legendary for the purpose of defeat a legendary?
No.
Look, these are questions you have to ask.
Ooh.
Oh, a Blissey.
Now, if you Earthquake a few of these, you're never going to have an issue with leveling.
Yeah, I wasn't quite seeing it. Did ysta find this on Wade, or is this a Wild?
I believe this is just on 31.
Yeah, so if he wanted to, he could potentially stick around and just try and farm up a couple levels. Of course, with Max Phone Book and all of the fights that are on the card, you'll probably need to be getting XP somewhere else anyway, so he probably won't stick around for too long.
Yeah, I mean, he's got it up to level 8, so I think that's enough to try and get through. And actually, as we see on Monty's screen, it does turn out to be a Sea King, so it does have Giga Drain for it, which will take it down quite nicely. It is a bit bulky.
Yeah, I wonder if... So, oh my gosh, the Unknown also has Giga Drain, I think I saw. I'm trying to learn. Reversal for the Aerodactyl.
Yeah, it only has Drill Peck and Rock Smash, so not the greatest moveset, but it's something you can force through. Hopefully you do get a workable TM from Faulkner and the one in Union. Now we do have TM 4 or 20, so they're hoping it's not that in Union, but hopefully it's something workable. Now unfortunately, yeah, he does have a Drill Peck against this Lantern, which is a bit unfortunate. It does get the Paralyze.
Yeah, ysta's going to have a much easier time going through this gym with his Giga Drain Mew, I think.
Sea King does have Feint Attack though, so we'll take a little bit down. Not going to get the cleanest fight. But this Unknown also has Giga Drain.
Yeah, this Unknown is just a water-type killer if I've ever seen one. still don't know if Monty's even considering maining this unknown, or if he just kind of wants to keep it in his back pocket, maybe use it to break through a couple things, since the Aerodactyl's coverage isn't perfect at this point. It's pretty good, but if he gets walled, you know, the unknown could always just come out, break through something, and then go back to the Aerodactyl.
Yeah, I think this Mew's definitely going to struggle. It's got a Fearow coming up, which, of course, wants to have a Randomizer, a Flyer in the gym. But, yeah, it doesn't have a move, really, for the Fearow. It's going to have to just kind of struggle. Giga Drain. Might have to throw the Rapidash out there. Ooh, this Articuno.
Ooh, Aerodactyl goes down.
Let's go Unknown.
Unknown proving its worth right now.
Now, this is an abstract main I've seen in this tournament if ever I've seen one. And I called a match where Pikachu and Spearow were both the mains.
The question is Monty going to try and main it now?
Oh, the Mew does
Still
have
think he's on
presence.
the fence about it, probably.
I mean, you don't really want to be running. It's only going through because you do have the level advantage at the moment, but it's going to drop off very soon. Oh, and the Fearow has Explosion.
Ooh, that really hurts. I don't know, did we get any randomized revives out of the run so far, or is he just going to have to eat this death? Yeah, of course, the Rapidash can probably finish off the Articuno, since it is an Articuno going to be weak to the Flame Wheel, but oh, it has Crab Hammer.
He does get the miss in. Now, one thing to notice we did see on the Mountebank screen, the second trainer did have a Nidorino, which will give us the Nido King, Nido Queen. Now, it looks like it was in Union, and I didn't see the second part. We might be able to see when ysta013 is able to check the info maybe a little bit later on.
Oh, did he dex it already?
Yeah, he had a look at it, because I think it's one of the, especially seeing as it's a center goal, it's something you're definitely going to want to check out. Now, ysta013 going up the tower here, potentially going for Flash for the bottom, the 4 non-damaging, trying to get that maybe set up, but also to try and get an extra couple levels on the Mew. Monty, meanwhile, going for the next phone book trainer. Oh, fights
yeah, so
which is his trademark.
Trickums, I think. Yeah, so Monty has not marked defeat a legendary, and he did defeat the Articuno in Faulkner's gym, so that will need to be fixed. Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
thank you.
I think you noticed that now.
Also, free goal for both of the runners there, even though ysta013 already has it.
Ah, ysta013 also picking up a Slowpoke tail. You don't have to buy that later. Very nice. That saves some money.
Yeah, I will also say.
And finds Execute in the in Sprout as well. We do have Executor Sunflora, so that's a big find. Good choice coming up the tower by the seams of things. May lose a little bit of time on story progress, but we'll have this set up for later.
Yeah, it is going to be a little bit hard, because especially if he wants to use that Flash for the 4 non-TM, non-damaging moves, none of the bingos that involve that goal are particularly nice, with row 5 having Mineral Badge, call 1 being Cubone Diglett, which can very much troll you, and there being a lot of fights on BLTR, which, you know, while not necessarily something you can't do, is going to be very time consuming in a very expected to be close race.
Yeah, we've definitely, since we've got like such a different kind of like different strategy from both runners at the moment. Like, I think the info that we're going to get from these particular fights are really going to come clutch, I think, later on.
Yeah, and with this being a contest card, bug catching contest card, there's also more potential to get different information there as well, which could cause a big rift between the runners.
It's the Dig TM that we do get in Union, so that will save some money. Again, we're not to buy escape ropes, but yeah, you kind of want a different move. I mean, that will still wall the Mew on flying types for now.
Yeah, Aerodactyl is probably not going to get a ton of use out of it either.
Jolteon on Monty's green. That is one of the evolutions. So, yep, we'll get one of these very nicely.
Yeah, and I don't think he had that EV info from Route 30, so that's definitely helpful for him.
Now, unfortunately, Weister here using Present on the Tangler. You never know what you're going to get because he's actually healing this Tangler on some occasions, which is one of the drawbacks of using this move. But slowly gaining levels, we'll be able to take on Faulkner. But yep, does get through and now has Flash. So if you find something with at least like 3 non-damaging moves, you slap Flash on, and yeah, that gives you your goal.
Yeah, like I said, it is really nice for him to have that. It'll really come down to the information that he gets, how useful that'll be, but it looks like the experience is definitely going to be enough to make this Faulkner fight not too difficult.
Yeah, hopefully the Pharaoh doesn't troll him as much this time. It does still have we see the kind of scary Articuno coming up as well, which again he's still not really going to have anything for.
Oh, and Monty is actually teaching Dig to the Aerodactyl.
Yeah, totally understandable because he doesn't have much for rock types at the moment. So, what was the second move? Because it was drill peck and we'll see when the menu comes up in a sec. Oh, it was rock smash. Oh, you don't want to really rely on rock smash, really.
Also interesting to note that, of course, there are several phone book trainers on Route 32. Don't think Monty spent the time to go after many of them quite yet.
Yeah, one for one of the two. So, Weister, meanwhile, now through Faulkner. So yeah, we'll be able to start catching up on Monty. Monty does have quite a sizable story lead at the moment, but I think Weister picking up some of this info like really helped out. So it turns out, the Nidorino's in... Oh, it's actually in here, and it's in Mortar. So if it's in here, it's not too bad, because the only thing is with Mount Mortar, you do have... If it's locked in the waterfall area, you're going to have a bit of an issue getting to that.
Yeah, it also didn't beep here, so we do have the Dex beep on for these runners, so he would know that particular catch is not on this floor, so he will have to come back with Strength and Surf in order to get access to that catch.
Absolutely. Now, the chance are the runners may come down here anyway, because it is one of the locations where that particular TM goal might be located. So it's definitely something that they're going to be thinking about in the back of their minds a bit later on.
Yeah, still doesn't look like a lot of information really early on besides that Nidorino, which of course is very helpful since that's the center goal. But a lot of, if you're the runners right now thinking about, trying to set up a path or anything for yourself, you don't have a ton to go off of quite yet.
Yeah, and I think that's what gives. Even though Weiss is behind story-wise, he does have Arbok in the well, so that's good for the Arbok Sand/Slash goal. But yeah, going back, I think that's where Weister's got kind of nice little advantage from what he's seen at the moment, because he's seen an Eevee, which gives a nice path to the evolutions. I know Monty's seen the Jolteon at least, but he's got the Execute ready for the Executor Sunflora, so he's set himself up for a couple of goals where Monty hasn't had that information so far.
Yeah, it looks like Weister is choosing to fight. It looks like he fought one more of the trainers than Mountebank did, but I don't think he got any good information off of it. So, again, still keeping that little bit of a lead, but he hasn't extended it much more than that.
Also very sad. Yeah, I know semi-finals, but neither runner going for fishing strats.
Yeah, no one memeing
sad
quite
for me.
hard.
No, this is semi-finals. You don't want to be spending time going for these extra things.
Oh, that's Cubone info.
That's really nice to see, especially with like the first stage goals, like when you got either this or like something like Paris Ven in that or anything like those. It's really nice to see these goals pop up, because while you've got like the ones like Need a King, Need a Queen, like those can evolve, like so you can get stuff beforehand. But seeing the first stage goals is always a really nice thing to see.
Yeah, and the Aerodactyl also learned Steel Wing there, which, while not a great move, does also help you out with the rock type coverage. So it should help out there a little bit. Oh, and
I think
Monty
he
got
taught
that
it.
from the right twin, so that's not necessarily something that Weista will get.
Oh wow! So yeah, he didn't. I don't think he actually taught. He didn't teach Steel Wing there.
I think he taught it over Rock Smash.
No, he was thinking about it but didn't teach it. I think he's got Dig for rock types. So, but no, he didn't teach it.
Okay, well, I missed that. That definitely makes sense, though.
Oh, the Zapdos has T-Bolt.
That's a Zappy Bird right there.
Let's go, Unknown.
Unknown coming back to the rescue again.
Wow, Mirror Coat coming in clutch there. He knew what was coming.
But yeah, one thing I was going to say is it definitely will depend. So if Weista ends up going for the right twin instead of the left twin in Bugsy's gym, that will make Column 1 completely available to him, because that's the only goal that he doesn't have info for on that. Plus he has the Flash HM, which will definitely help with the bottom corner there. So that could be potentially like trying to piece together paths for the runners.
Yeah, and once here looking at some moves, we are still looking for a speed reducing move. I don't think any of the runners have had one so far. Monsignor, meanwhile, yep, just had a very quick kill after that unfortunate Zapdos encounter. Weista slowly but surely making their way up. Just got this in the last rocket to get through the well, so not too far behind now by this point.
Yeah, but Weista with his current moveset will also probably have a couple problems with that Zapdos, so it could potentially come down to a couple problems. Luckily, Monty able to get through the unstoppable force that is Unknown on Bugsy.
Yeah, also a Dojo as well. Wow, that's a... Oof. Yeah, it does have a Dojo, so yeah, a few things that are going to really kind of affect the Mew getting through right now. But yeah, Monty successfully through Bugsy, get through Rival 2, and then get your way onto Goldenrod next. I imagine he'll be definitely picking up Headbutt at this stage.
Oh yeah, definitely a good move for him to add to his moveset, so I can definitely imagine he'll probably pick that up. Going back to the mart, it could be...
Seeing Snowbear's comment in chat, scam Bugsy given the Hive badge. This is a reference to so there's a new thing like randomizers that we're going through at the moment, which we run full item randomizers, which shuffles up not only... You might have seen like if any people have been watching things like TFS on the Games Done Quick channel, you may have seen like key item randomizers, but there is also a thing which we have as full item randomizers. So everything is shuffled. So yeah, seeing what kind of vanilla Bugsy given a badge.
It'll be interesting to see if Rival 2 has anything too threatening for the runners. Both of the mains are good, but have problematic movesets, so it is definitely possible if one of them runs into something that walls them, we could see gaps close or open quite a bit.
I think on a whole at the moment, I would probably... I'd take the Aerodactyl over the Mew at the moment. It has a lot more versatility to it at the moment.
Weista encountering the Zapdos here, deciding to give it a present, and Zapdos doesn't want it.
Oh, that's so lucky it converted into the Steel type.
Oh,
that
that's
really
nice.
helped out. What a friend.
Monty doesn't seem to have any troubles with Rival 2, so that's always good. And both of them have the same starter, so their rival will of course be the same, so we won't see any
No
disjointed
different info.
information there. Yeah.
Now, one thing to know, and I think Roddy Sniper said in the chat, Weiser did take the left twin, so he doesn't have that Cubone info.
Yeah, that could be a huge advantage for Monty.
Monty, meanwhile, has chased the far-fetched round, got cut. Does get the encounter outside of the repel tiles. Ooh, unfortunately, not anything helpful right now. We don't have the Clefable Wigglytuff right now. Does get through the Weister does get through Bugsy though. Did get through the Dodrio, the present coming through.
Yeah, Mew did not seem to have too many troubles going through Bugsy's gym, which is always good for Weister to see. There was quite a few pokes that could have walled him there, so good to see that he got through fine.
Yeah, he didn't take the didn't have to take the center, so he would have caught up some time on that. So Prey, yeah, there was a Doug trio on screen. So yeah, you were close with that, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody will be going for breeding strats this late, so
no, obviously Anisa, if you've watching it, Monty does find a Vaporeon. So yeah, with the Jolteon, this will give him 2 evolutions.
Yeah, and that gives him another water type, so definitely a good one to catch.
Yeah, that is 2 evolutions. So, yeah, Monty got that through. Or getting a second encounter here in this grass.
And it's another Mewtwo!
It's everywhere.
If only Sylvie Mewtwo were on the card, and he just decides to run from it. He's happy
the level
with
disparity
at this point, and the level difference is too big.
Yeah, the level disparity is too much at this point, especially when you're trying to go into Whitney, who's going to be 10 levels higher. So, yeah, not really well. I mean, we do have the park trainers, but it's not worth taking the time loss at this point.
Yeah, if his main was worse than it is right now, he could definitely check that, but his main's pretty good. Aerodactyl's not going to have too many problems.
Weiser, in the meanwhile, has also done the Farfetch quest, so yep, got the cut HM, so yep, we'll be catching Monty up in towards the park. No, it does have a Love Ball on it, but not useful, and doesn't have a speed reducing move. Now I know Monty usually waits until later on to do the bug catching contest, so we won't see that just yet.
I am interested to see that Monty is going through the park instead of going through the cut bush to the side. Obviously he wanted to get the heal out of the PC, but still a little bit of an interesting decision that he's not going to go through that, especially with a TM on the card. You might want to end up checking that TM that you have to go through the trainer on the right there for, and I think that one's also a phone book trainer.
Correct.
Well.
Yeah, imagine he's going for it now. Yeah, he's going for it now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, not going to be chancing the encounters. There's a lot of tiles between here and the TM. You may get a couple decent encounters, but most of the time it's not worth it. You may get lucky, but Weiser, in the meanwhile, going to be fighting another phone book trainer here. Does have Corsola on it. So again, we do have Corsola Billfish. So this actually does give Weiser a path, at least, as well. You catch many water types to row 3 at least. Oh, that is unfortunate. The Mew is learning a speed reducing move, but you don't want to commit that to your main, really. Now, he could potentially dex it to find a relatively similar levels, so he may have a path to it later if it is on an okay location.
Yeah, or he could XP share it up later, a second Mew later. Another Articuno, they're just everywhere.
Right, Weiser, in the meanwhile, is going to make a start on the National Park trainers, going, oh god, it's still got Thunder. Goodness. Oh, wow, and this one has
Gentle.
Quillfish. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if Monty does that later, he will also get that info.
Yeah, I imagine he will be going for that maybe a little bit later when he's much stronger and can guarantee a one-shot and everything. But yeah, we'll get that, especially at the location where it is.
And the Kenya is an Ellicott. I didn't see any moves on it, but judging by the fact that they haven't marked a goal, I assume it didn't have anything too useful.
No, I saw Powder Snow was on it, but I didn't. It flashed before I could see the rest of the moveset. I might go back just to quickly check.
Yeah, it's possible the runners weren't actually looking for it. Rollout Houndoom, huh?
That's a little angry. Oh, I do see. Yeah, I do see the Elekid does come with Dig, so we didn't need the TM earlier anyway.
Yeah, you could consider keeping that if you wanted to use Dig, but you probably won't.
Also, yeah, what kind of... Yeah, just pointing out in chat. What kind of rando? Whitney's ace using rollout.
That's true.
Just a dog using it, not a cow.
Did you catch which Pokemon ysta had with 4 non-TM non-damaging?
I will go back and... He probably is doing it now. Oh, he's on the Totodile, yeah. Oh, no, not
Yeah,
Totodile.
sorry. Just
The Execute. Yeah, yep, that's 4
Yep,
non-damaging on there, yeah.
14 non-damaging. And I assume he's going to leave down that up once he...
according to Cova, I missed... Because it scrolls so fast, but... Oh, does hit Erwin. Now... Yes, it's unfortunately it's got 4 pokes, but it is a phone book trainer, so it does help. But yeah, apparently Whitney's TM is going to be Psychic, so that's really going to help this Mew out.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely benefit ysta. It's a Cleffa! Trickham's favorite!
Oh, destroy it now. Oh wow, learning stab rock throw as well. The Aerodactyl, very nice. Now, as well as like doing the 4 national park trainers, this one that ysta is fighting is also a phone book trainer, as Snowbest just mentioned on as well.
Yeah, always nice to do a little bit of double dipping on his goals there.
Yeah, looks like Monty's going to be making a start on the phone book trainers now, so he will be getting that Quillfish info. Oh, did he not get he didn't get the number from Erwin? Huh, interesting. Yep, ysta Runner meanwhile has completed the phone book trainers and will be going on the way to beat Whitney, picks up Kenya.
Yeah, it definitely does look like ysta's been able to close the gap a little bit in terms of story progress, with Monty just starting the national park trainers now and him having to do... He's basically Whitney behind, but Monty's about to do the national park trainers, so we could see the runners be very even going into Ecruteak.
Yeah, I think Monty will still have the slight lead going in, but it's going to be close. Ooh, unfortunately, the Articuno getting the Paralyze on the Mew here. They did pick up a couple of 4 restores earlier. I'm not sure if they've used them already.
Yeah, the gym leaders are being a little bit mean today.
Yeah, Mew does get through the Articuno though, so not too bad.
Snowbear pointing out that this trainer might have a phone number if someone has a Clefairy, but I don't think either of our runners have that or really would think of that. They might.
Yeah, you may have one if you're doing like the Clefable Wigglytuff. You might want to stone it, but yeah, I think that's the. So is that the first park trainer? Is that you're referring to, Snowbear? Because I think is the female that has that usually in vanilla. The bottom one, yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's see what Soda Widow is.
Yeah, we don't have to status hit, so we can just get on with our lives. It's the
Another Articuno!
It's so mad. I mean, defeat a legendary Pokemon was just completely free this ROM.
Yeah, they've defeated several Articunos.
Yeah, we had the Zapdos earlier as well. Yeah, they've been everywhere. Like Monty's faint. Well, he saw the Mewtwo that was on 34, but had no need of it at that point.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see that both of our runners have seen a Mewtwo and neither is running it.
Yeah, Weiss Runner, meanwhile, is going to be taking the trip through, fighting the bug catcher. Yep, absolutely slap sidekick there. There's another Mewtwo. Defeated Legendary is free!
Yeah. So definitely still a bit of a lead for Monty going into Ecruteak here, but he also will not get the benefit of having a Surfmon here, whereas Weista Mew can definitely use Surf, so that will help him a bit.
Yeah, I think still, yeah, with the moveset that the Aerodactyl's got at the moment, it's still plenty fine. I think especially when you get you'll be able to maybe put strength on it later. It'll really kind of help it out.
Yeah, I think neither.
Oh wow, yeah, TM20 is actually on 35. So yeah, Monty didn't go for that. So, but he with that he'll be able to get some information that it's either going to be on 35 or in the contest. So he'll be checking those out later.
Yeah, that's definitely an easy thing for him to meta there.
Well, they for a moment we're in the same location, but yeah, Monty is effectively 5 pokes ahead. Now making our way on to Rival 3.
Yeah, it is still nice to see that the runners are relatively close, given... Oh, he's teaching Surf there.
Interesting choice. I think he needs something a bit better for rock types at the moment, but... Now we do see, yeah, he's got a Crocodile on the screen. Again, another one of our water types here. They just said phone book trainers. That Pokemon doesn't have a phone. If it does, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, so what I was saying is it is nice to see both of the runners being close, given that Weista had some problems on Faulkner.
Yeah, they've each had their kind of like some struggles. Like, yeah, I think Monty definitely had a little bit of a struggle on the Zapdos in Bugsy's gym, where yeah, Weista got the really lucky conversion that really helped out there. So yeah, they've kind of had their issues with both their mains for now, but they've really kind of pushed on. Oof, Lugia on the rival here. That's always fun to see.
Yeah,
he does have a stab rock.
Sorry. And both of their movesets have gotten quite a bit better since they had those struggles, so we should be okay at this point. What is Aerodactyl's base special anyway?
I can have a look right now.